So now trade receivables turnover ratio is equal to credit revenue from operations, credit revenue from operations divided by debtors and bills receivable. Because here opening balances are not given, so I will simply write trade receivables. If opening and closing balances would have been available, I would have calculated the average. But here I will not be able to calculate the average. So that's why I will simply write trade receivables. Now, trade revenue from operation is given 7 lakh, 7 lakh divided by 1,40,000. We can always show the calculation of trade receivables also, and that's why it will come 0.5. Sorry, it will come 14 5 the 70. Yes, it will come 5 times. So this way you will be able to calculate the trade receivable turnover ratio, and we can also calculate the average collection period. Average collection period will show that in how much time we are usually collecting money from our debtors. So next formula we can also use here, average collection period is equal to 365 upon trade receivable turnover ratio. I am writing in short, but please always write in full form. Yes, it will be 365 upon 5. So it will come 73 days. It will come 73 days. Means you are collecting your debts, your money from debtors in about 73 days. Now you can compare with your competitor or with your past performances. If in past you were collecting in 90 days and now you are collecting in 73 days, that means you are becoming more efficient. If your competitor is collecting in 50 days and you are collecting in 73 days, that means your credit policy needs improvement. So a lot of things you will be able to judge with the help of these comparisons. Now coming to question number 29. Total revenue from operations 2,50,000. Opening debtors, closing debtors, opening provision for debts and closing provision for bad debts. So now in this situation, again, I need credit revenue from operation. And because question has given one more information, calculate trade receivables turnover ratio if cash revenue from operations is 25% of credit revenue from operation. Here you have to be a little bit careful. First, I will write this formula so that you will be able to judge total revenue from operations is equal to cash revenue from operations plus credit revenue from operations. So there will be two components. Now 25% of total revenue from operation is not given in this question. Otherwise, I would have been calculated it easily. Total revenue from operation is given 2,50,000 is equal to cash revenue from operations plus credit revenue from operations. Now one information is given regarding cash revenue from operation is that cash revenue from operation is equal to 25%, means 25 upon 100 multiplied by credit revenue from operations. So I can make an equation with the help of this. So it will be 1 upon 4 credit revenue from operation, or you can write it you can write it like 1 upon 4 credit revenue from operation, and this 4 will be cross multiplied with cash. So it will become 4 cash revenue from operation is equal to credit revenue from operation. So now you have got a value of credit revenue from operation which you can keep in this formula instead of writing credit revenue from operation. So I will put this value 2,50,000 is equal to cash revenue from operation plus, and instead of writing here credit revenue from operation, I have a value for that. I will write here now 4 cash revenue from operation. So in this manner, I will get the value of cash revenue from operation. Cash revenue from operation is equal to 2,50,000 divided by 5. It will become 50,000. So because your cash revenue from operation is 50,000, that's why your credit revenue from operation will be 2 lakh. Credit revenue from operation is equal to 4 multiplied by 50,000, and that's why it will be 2 lakh as you have calculated this value. So now you have got credit revenue from operation. So numerator you have known now. Now coming to the denominator part. For denominator purpose, you need debtors, opening and closing debtors. So your opening debtors are given 20,000 and closing debtors are given 60,000. So you will take only opening debtors and closing debtors. Provision for doubtful debts will not be deducted. You have to keep it in mind. So here I will be writing average debtors or average trade receivables is equal to receivables is equal to opening debtors plus closing debtors divided by 2. You have to remember here that you will not deduct any provision from the debtors. In current ratio, you will be deducting provision for bad debts, but here you will not be deducting any provision from the value of debtors. So now opening debtors are how much? Opening debtors are 20,000 plus closing debtors are 60,000 divided by 2. It will become 40,000. So now we have both values. We can calculate trade receivable turnover ratio. Trade receivable turnover ratio is equal to my credit revenue from operation is 2 lakh and my average trade receivables are 40,000. So it will again come 5 times. So 5 times means that in a year I convert my trade receivables 5 times in cash. 5 times I am converting my debtors into cash in a year. Then you can again calculate average collection period, and that will come 73 days in this case also. So rest